What's up, weirdo? Shade Tree Surgeon here with my man Troy, Alabama Troy, via New York. Once again, back down in the South where that dirty bastard belongs. And he's not on his Harley this time. Last time he was down here, he rode down. This time, we're putting Alabama Troy on the Goldwing, baby. And of course, bringing up the Harley contingency over here, my man Justin, of course, on his Road Glide over here. Although he tells me he's getting sick of the Road Glide, so I think he's gonna buy a ticket for the Forgotten Angels, Forgotten Angels Softail, man. Here's what happens, dude. These guys get a Road Glide. Justin goes like, it's time to grow up and get a Road Glide. And you ride it around for a while, and all of a sudden you realize you don't want to be an adult anymore. All right, well, fucking Mr. Dyna over here. Let's see what a Dyna rider thinks about a 1989 GL 1500 that barely runs. What's the worst that could happen? And of course, I'm on the baby wing over here, the Silver Wing Turd Ferguson. I'll tell you now, nobody remembers second place. Nobody remembers the silver medal. The fun's in the trying, all right? So let's jump on the silver ring and rock and roll. Will she start, or he, Turd Ferguson Jr. is definitely a boy. Whoever doubted it? Of course it will. It's a freaking GL 500. This engine will always start. By the way, everyone goes like, oh, you didn't check the oil before you rode it back from California? How'd the oil look when you get back? Well, I'm about to ride it up to Birch Harley Davidson. Still haven't checked the oil. Let's rock and roll, Turd Ferguson Jr., the Silver Wing on the prowl, about to go do some business at the Harley Davidson dealership. Hey, at least it's a V-twin, right? Whoa, you gotta ring these little 500s out to achieve ramming speed, all right? Especially with my fat ass on it. Hell yeah. Talking about Troy looks right at home on that thing. Who doesn't love a gold wing? Well, lots of people don't love gold wings, but most people who get on the gold wing end up loving it. Brothers! V-twin brothers exploding down the highway. Me and Justin on a Harley and a Honda. East meets West, both V-twins. Just call us Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, all right, baby? Or is it Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson? Is there any other dynamic duos of a white guy and a Japanese guy besides, well, damn it, Jackie Chan's not Japanese. Chinese. Well, anyway, it's high noon and high time. We got to Birch Harley Davidson. They're having a party there. I need a beer inside my body ASAP, baby. Let's do it to it. You look for a 6 gear quite a bit on this thing. You think I would have gotten used to how high it's got to rev to do highway speeds, seeing as I rode it across the country. That video actually just came out today. People are loving it, even though it was a terrible idea. Thanks for all the support, y'all. Really means the world to me. It's a lot of fun, and I wouldn't be able to do these videos without all you guys supporting me, so thank you. I mean, I don't know, you tell me. Justin's Road Glide and this GL 500 Silver Wing, they actually got a lot in common. They're both V-twins, they've both got fixed fairings, they're both touring bikes. Uh-oh, it's the fuzz. Nothing to see here, just a couple of nice boys, some nice law-abiding citizens out for a nice little jaunt, November little putt around on their Honda scooters. Nothing to see here at all. Some nice boys, the best boys. Don't look at us. I know it ain't got much, man. He's dealing with the carburetor problems of the Goldwing literally right now. Oh my gosh. They're out collecting donations for the PLA League today. Longtime viewers of the channel will definitely recognize Alabama Troy, also known as Hookboy2 on Instagram and on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel now as well, but I've known Troy since way before I did YouTube. Same with Justin back there, Disgusting Justin on Instagram. Also known him way before YouTube. Good folks, they've been in a lot of videos since literally the very, very early years of the channel. It's always good to have them both here and hang out with some old friends of mine that I was into motorcycles with and riding with long before I ever stuck a GoPro on my helmet. Hell, long before I ever even put a helmet on my head. And none of us used to wear helmets, and now we all wear helmets, which makes me very happy because I care about my friends. I know it doesn't barely work, man. It's got a little hitch in its giddy up, but at least it's comfortable. Oh, you could definitely bang on that bike. The problem is getting someone to do it. Yeah, that's why I say all the time, man, dude, I'm ready to lay down at any time. The problem is finding somebody else. Oh, the light was supposed to turn green on that joke. Okay, there we go. Always a bummer when you tell a joke, you deliver your punchline, and all of a sudden you put your helmet, your visor back down, and click your bike into gear, and the light doesn't turn green, and you're just kind of sitting there in silence going like, well, you know, would be a little nice end cap on my joke for the light to turn green to go. Riding through this storm. Do we not look hard as a concrete dildo? Road Glide and Silver Wing, side by side like brothers. Uh-oh. Come on, baby. Come on, Raymond Speed. Old Turd Ferguson, you can do it. I'm pretty sure that Road Glide over there, that Milwaukee 8, could probably accelerate faster with the resume acceleration on the cruise control than this thing could do in a low gear and a wide open throttle. Okay, let's see what old Bert's Barracuda's got going on for us today. I'll tell you guys right now, one of the things I love about Bert's, besides everything that Bert King himself has done for Forgotten Angels and all that stuff, and how cool of a dealership they are, and how many of my friends have been treated right there, is Bert King loves to party. So let me tell you, pretty much every weekend at Bert's Barracuda and Bert's Black Widow, there is something going on. Not even pretty much every weekend, pretty much every day, they're having a big old party there. And if your Harley-Davidson dealership in your hometown ain't doing it like that, they're doing it wrong, baby. Raymond Speed, come on, wide open throttle. There's a party waiting for us at Barracuda. Ha! Speaking of, there's Bert himself. What's up, Bert? Dude, look at these freaking things, man. Dude, they're wilding out with them slingshots. Deep into enemy territory. Day 26. They haven't noticed I'm a Honda. They're accepting me as a V-twin. I'll tell you one advantage of the Silver Wing over the Tupperware Glide over there. At least it's got a metal tank and my gloves will stick on it. What'd you think, man?
As I was saying earlier in the video, one of the reasons I love Bert and Bert himself, howdy, is because this guy loves to party, and there's a party happening here every weekend. And I don't have to say that. I'm not making it up. You just come here and see it. Everywhere, man. Yeah, I love it, dude. I love a good time. All right, let's get a beer. All right, let me tell you guys right now, man, there's always weird custom shit at a bike show, and I appreciate weirdness on any level. I don't care if it's a motorcycle, a car, or even something in between, man. And I'll tell you, dude, everybody wants to talk crap on slingshots, and you can talk all the crap you want, because I love talking crap, so I'll do it anyway. But some of these things are actually really cool, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that this white one right here is my absolute favorite, man. He's got the white steering wheel, the white shifter, the white handbrake, looking like it's about to freaking bust some eardrums open with this thing, all right? And you know what? They might be ridiculous, and you might not like it at all, but I bet the dude who drives that thing around has a better time than you do. You're inside. We had to get away from the music a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, it's loud out there. And of course, we saw my girl Beth here. We've actually got a really cool video planned soon with Beth and Bert that's gonna, I'm sure, descend into debauchery that I'm not gonna be able to put on film.
I cannot wait for that. No.
Everything that comes before that, I'll show you guys.
Are we riding bicycles in that?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be riding motorcycles, bicycles, and doing everything in between.
I cannot wait for that.
What is this doing? I love the way they do things here at Bert's. I love this, man. When stuff like this comes up, I'm hanging out with a couple of friends here. When stuff like this comes up at Bert's, you're just like, I love the way they do it up here, man. It's just weird as hell, man. They got robots walking around, burnout kids, live music, fire dancers. You know what? It's just Sunday. Okay, up here with Angela and Serena. Are you kidding me?
Exact opposite of that, Angela.
I almost tripped across my own running across this damn parking lot.
At least my hose wasn't in the way.
Oh shit, man. That's a girl I like. They're bold. Let me tell you something right now. I might be ugly, but I ain't shy. I told these girls we got some nice bikes for them to bring over here, and I don't know if they know what they're in for, but they've been doing Harleys all day. It's time for a Honda. I tell them they better set aside some overtime for these two Hondas.
All right, girls, listen up. You better be careful with all that water because at a certain point, the only thing holding these two 80s Hondas together is a little bit of dirt crust. Dude, I think our bike got skipped. These girls out here, dude, somebody came up and they were like, what are you doing there? What are you doing them rusty old 80s Hondas, man? I thought this was a Harley event, dude. The theme song is playing right now. OBA, let's go.
What up, y'all? Hookboy_2 gonna go into 18 fan.
Yes! Yes! Yay! Ow! And I still ain't getting on no plane, sucker.
Yes. Mr. G, you know, I want a picture with the robots with you.
I got you. No problem at all, madam. I got
Are you gonna come for a picture with my robots?
No, how about where the robots at?
Come on.
Come on. Troy's right, you can polish a turd, man. That's exactly what my prom date said in the truck. Bye-bye, girls. It's always hard telling the next person you're in love with goodbye. But let me tell you what, I fall in love every 15 minutes or so I say goodbye a lot. Troy, you ready to rock and roll, bud? Hell yeah. This place is getting wild as hell. I love it. It's like Mad Max up in this motherfucker. We got bikini girls out here washing bikes. We got robots walking around. We got swamp buggies, Polaris slingshots, dudes on stretch DRZs, Spanish music blasting, rock and roll blasting over there. Dude, Bert's Barracuda is freaking out of control, dude. They turn it up to 11 up here, all right? They even let the booty girls wash the dirty old Hondas, all right? Ramming speed. Let's do it. I love Bert. That whole party is definitely a Bert King experience. If you guys didn't know Bert or you've never met him, just wilding out, just a million different things happening at once. That absolutely is indicative of a Bert's Barracuda or a Bert's Black Widow party. That's how it is there literally every single weekend. Everybody from all walks of life. You got weirdos, freaks, geeks, old school bikers, sport bike guys, Polaris slingshot guys, bikini babes, rock and roll, Spanish music, and everything in between, even robots. That's the kind of party that Bert King throws, and I absolutely love it because there ain't a whole lot of other Harley-Davidson dealerships that do it like that. All right, me and Troy are riding these dirty old gold wings back to Tampa. We got a live stream tonight. I think Troy's actually going to come on it. Oh my God, I've never actually driven behind my own Goldwing. I didn't know it flashes the rear lights when you hit the brakes. How exciting is that? I had no idea. I've never ridden behind it before. Is that what I look like on the thing? Except not as skinny as Troy. And Troy ain't exactly a ballerina, but I'm nowhere near that skinny. Dang, that thing looks weird. It feels good to live in the wing, baby. It feels good to live in Florida. Because let me tell you what, that weird ass party at Bert's Barracuda, that's just what it's like to go to a biker party in Florida, and I absolutely love it. Side by side, wings on the prow, Silver Wing and Gold Wing, first and second place. Baby, we rolling down the road, looking good while we're doing it. Listen up. We might not be getting laid, we might not be getting a girl, but baby, who we gonna please with these two bikes? us.
Well, you know what? We do have to go home and do the live stream. Well, I don't have to. I love doing the live stream, to be honest with you. But since it's on the way, I think we're going to do a little pit stop in Ybor City. Now, me and old Troy, we done raised hell across 7th Avenue in Ybor City plenty of times. So whenever he comes back from New York City, we got to make a point to go ahead and visit Ybor City together and remember a few old times. And maybe some of those old times had a couple of black eyes, maybe a couple of broken bones, and maybe some of them old times are a little bit more fun than that. But we're going to go ahead and hit Ybor City and remember the fun ones. Okay, it's the next day, or actually even a couple days later. And I want to feel what it's like to be back in the actual lap of luxury. I mean, the Silver Wing's fun and all, and it's definitely better for just bopping around town, but man, I still really love this GL 1500, man. This is such a great bike to ride, honestly. Whoa, baby! Even with that stutter, the Goldwing achieves ramming speed quite a bit faster than the GL 500 Silver Wing. It's not exactly the fastest bike in the world, but pretty much anything rips compared to the Silver Wing. Oh no! As I try to accelerate in front of this truck, and the bike is doing so under protest. I really got to figure out what that is. It's getting worse as it gets cold. Good times at Burt's. We're actually going back to Burt's. We're doing a toy run with them. So that's going to be this video is coming out Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and the toy run is this coming Sunday. So if you live in the Tampa Bay area, come on out to that. It's going to be a blast. I have all the details down below. It's kickstands up at 9:30 a.m. this Sunday at Burt's Harley Davidson. It's going to be a freaking blast. Obviously, you don't have to bring a toy, but you know, if you got a little bit extra cash and you want to get into the holiday spirit, bring something by. I'm encouraging toys that promote recklessness in the youth. Me and Shay Lisi got a couple of skateboards that we're going to slap some Shade Tree Army stickers on and we're going to leave them there. You got to make those kids bad at a young age if you want them to grow up to be bikers. Know what I mean? The skateboards, razor scooters, Nerf guns, slingshots. That's the kind of gifts I want to bring. You know what? We're bikers, all right? What kind of gifts do they think they're going to get from us? That's Sunday, and today's Tuesday, and I just realized I have not been to Brapstar Garage literally since before I went to California. And yes, all those videos are coming out soon. Don't worry. I didn't want to dump them all at once. I'm going to kind of space them out because I really want to take my time editing them. The mountains out there were just so gorgeous, and I want to make sure I do it right. And the last time we left Brapstar Garage, it was with our heads hung low, as once again we were defeated by Willem Dafoe's The Green Goblin, Shay Lisi's Sportster up there. Mostly defeated because I'm kind of a moron and I don't know what I'm doing, and there's still something going on in the primary. I'm not sure what it is, so we're going with the tactical option, and we've called in the big guns. Going up to meet Shelby Daytona at Brapstar Garage. He's once again gonna bail my stupid ass out. We got our ace in the hole, Shelby, over here. We got the marvelous Maria Mew for moral support, and Shay Lisi, time to fix the Green Goblin.
I don't have morals.
That's why we need the support. All right, this thing has been freaking bad enough. It's been sitting on the lift. We put all this work in this bike, like Shelby said. We actually put some miles on it too. It's been way too long. Okay, well, we figured out that Shay did something to her bike that even Shelby has never seen before. Very special, very rare. The primary cover is actually broken. So if you look in there, yeah, it's actually broken. Again, probably due to something I did. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll take the blame on this one and say it's probably me, because that is the most likely scenario.
Well, I learned it from you.
We taught her backwards as a joke, okay? Anyway, so Shelby's up here. Obviously, he's still got a broken arm and a broken collarbone, and Shelby, yeah, it's rough right now.
He'll be bionic by the end of the year.
But that is his Yamaha Seiko over there, and Shelby can tell me what to do. Hopefully, I don't mess it up too bad. 1982 Yamaha Seiko. This was like Yamaha's bike that they did all the fancy stuff on. When we say all the fancy stuff, it means all the weird stuff. So what did you say the carburetors are like?
They're
YICS, which is Yamaha Integrated Combustion System. All the carburetors are linked together in the combustion chambers.
Of course, Yamaha. And it's got this other thing, so it's got this like super high speed anti-dive system on the front end where they're like the brake fluids linked up to the suspension, which probably works, who knows. I don't know, you ever haul on the front brakes?
Yeah, I've ruined it.
So yeah, you can see where it goes down there. That's an anti-dive system. And the weirdest thing though is that it has a cable actuated brake lever here that goes into a master cylinder that's down there behind the headlight. Oh, it's not behind the headlight?
That's behind the headlight.
Oh yeah,
I'm saying it's dumb.
yeah. It's like, I think it's hilarious. This is such a cool bike. This is just like 1980s. This is vaporwave. This is like the vision of the future. The Yamaha Seika. I love it. All right, well, let's get to work. Oh, I'm gonna get to work. Shelby, you get to pointing. What do I do first? Is that the actual tank or is that a cover? There we go. Oh, cool. It's like an FXR. Dig it. We pulling the carb bank off?
I was thinking about it.
Not exactly the most fruitful day at old Brapstar Garage, but that's all right. They can't all be winners. Heading back to the homestead now to get those skateboards decorated. So some little kid who gets a skateboard for Christmas will be able to, I don't know, maybe he'll look at the Shade Tree Surgeon on the on the sticker on there and maybe go follow me on YouTube. And we can definitely tempt him down the path of trading 4 wheels for 2 one day. I mean, I'd love to be able to donate little dirt bikes to Toys for Tots on a toy run, but you know, my pockets don't go that deep. I think we're doing pretty good with a couple of skateboards though. All right, back at the homestead. These are the skateboards that we ended up getting. I don't really know anything about them, but they're called Skitch skateboards. They're supposed to be good for little kids or something like that. I don't really know. Anyway, they come with like a toolkit or something so you can like slow down the speed of the wheels or something like that. So if there's somebody's parent that doesn't want their kid to immediately bust their head open, maybe they can slow them down. But we'll go ahead and say, always put it in sport mode, always put it on the fastest setting. The whole thing it comes into is like a little backpack so they can carry it around. Like I said, I don't really know much about them, but they look pretty cool. I don't know, man. If I was a little kid, I'd be stoked to get this, go out, raise some hell. And skitching is so funny because if you didn't know, that's what it means when you grab the back of a car on your skateboard. So funny name for a kid's skateboard, but I dig it, man. More delinquency. Breed a little bit of recklessness into them, all right? Kids these days are too safe. All right, there it is. It's now officially the Skitch Skateboard Brapstar Edition. I don't know what kid this is going to end up going to, but hopefully it makes his life just a little bit cooler. Alright guys, that's gonna about do it for this one. I hope you all can make it to the toy run event at Burt's. Like I said, kickstand's up at 9:30. It's gonna be a fun one, and me and Shayleese will both be there riding in it. See y'all there. I'll have all the info down below. Until next time, y'all, keep it weird.